Welcome to Classic Car Cave. So I've just got back from a trip in the UK where I was extremely busy. We did 4,300 kilometers this time. So we left on Thursday, went to Munich. My wife stayed in a hotel there for 4 days to see an old friend of hers that unfortunately has Alzheimer's, and to look after a friend for a couple of days so the family could have a break. I then went on to the UK. Went to London the first night to my sister's. Next morning I went to Birmingham, picked up Paul Jeffries from JPE, Classic Car Workshop, Classic Car Garage, sorry. And then we went to the NEC, which was really good, but it was absolutely mobbed. I've got a little bit of footage, but not very much, which I'll show, not in this video, but in another one. But there's thousands of videos I'm sure that people have done. I mean, it was really jam-packed. But I did get some good information, which I'll pass on in the part 2 of this video, about the Citroen. And I picked up some other bits and pieces for the Track Mini. I managed to find a nice RPM gauge, which is, you can actually tune it. It's got a shift light, big shift light on it, so we can see exactly when we're at maximum revs and so on. And a few other bits and pieces, which I'll go over. Yeah, and then we went from there. Unfortunately, I didn't meet anybody there, but as I said, it was absolutely jam-packed, unbelievable. And luckily, Paul managed to blag a free ticket for us. And we also had a nice place to park, and we didn't have to pay the £18 parking. We found an alternative, which I'm not going to broadcast on YouTube because it's a well-kept secret. I'm sorry, but there's no point shitting in your own nest, as they say. So Paul and I then went on to Blackpool. We met up with 5 people, 5 friends. We went to Wetherspoons, had a nice meal and a good drink, and then we came back the next morning and I drove Paul back home, and then I drove on to Jeremy's place, and that's what the video is going to be about, me driving the cars and the cars he has there. We drove 3 cars. There wasn't enough time to take any more out, but it was raining as well. It started to rain, but I really appreciated him doing that. And what you're probably going to see there to my left is a petrol pump, and it's something I've been looking for years, but the prices are, even one that's not restored, they're crazy. Thousands and thousands, just for an article that's not going to work, or not going to sit, it's just going to sit there as a showpiece. Sorry, I'm not going to pay that kind of money. Anyway, Jeremy happened to mention me. He said, "Oh, I've got a pump if you want it." And so when I saw it, I said, "Absolutely." I said, "You know, what do you want for it?" And he said, "No, you can have it." And I said, "No, I'll pay it." But he wouldn't have it. He wanted me to have it, and he said, "You'll use it, and it'll be used instead of sitting in this." It was in an attic full of treasures. There was all sorts of stuff: Space Invaders, pinball machines, you name it. So quite an Aladdin's cave. I could have stayed up there for hours, apart from looking at all the cars. Anyway, so he gave it to me. But in part 2, I will show you something that will quite amaze you. But I hope you enjoy the video of these really beautiful cars I was lucky enough to be able to drive. We've just been out in this beautiful machine. It's a 1962 S2 Bentley. Absolutely beautiful. And it drives... superb. It's like a magic carpet. Jeremy bought it 20 odd years ago, and he did it up over a period of time. It was the colour of the main body is what it was all, and then he had it two-toned, but it drives superbly. Is that a beautiful machine? Yeah, absolutely superb to drive. Steering on it, everything's like I've been on a magic carpet. And we're just about to go out in this one. So, the modern version. But yeah, I'll just give you a little bit on the side. This is the kind of like the, what is it? Pillarless, is it? They call these? What are these called?
This is a Bentley Continental T.
Bentley Continental T. Beautiful shape, isn't it? It's got a wide arse on it, hasn't it? Has it got bigger wheels on it or something? Yeah. Look at that Continental T. So we're going to have a little drive out in that. I'll let them get up a little bit and I'll give it a bit more. Okay. Woof. Wow. And that's not even, I'm barely touching that. That's some serious power in this. What does it got on it? 170? I think I'd do a bit more than that. Oh, actually, it's gorgeous car. Nice. Smooth. You got a favourite?
Yeah, I think I probably like this one.
Yeah.
When you drive it, but then I get.
I was thinking that because you were waxed a bit more lyrical about it.
I get in the Aston, and then I love that. So, but I'm a bit of a lazy driver now. I hate changing gears. So.
Back to this. It goes away a little bit. Up there before you even know it. Oh, that's so smooth.
It's just a shame the roads aren't better.
That's just a gorgeous car. I can see why you would. I mean, for touring, this must be ramp up the hill. Yeah, I see what you mean. But they know how to charge, though, eh? So you said.
Yeah, we don't get on too well with them, or Chris doesn't. I don't get involved in it.
Hang on to car behind me like last time. Ready?
Yeah, go on.
Wow, yes. Oh, unbelievable.
It's unbelievable for the weight of the car and everything, isn't it? And as I say, and this is a crappy fucking road.
Yeah, I know, it's just
all these bloody roads
spoils it. Pulling that though is. Oh yes, silver shadow. You'd think they would go, so maybe they're separate then, eh? I'll do a left here. Automatically goes round to the left, sorry. Which way should I go now?
Go straight across, or you can go off.
Come up the roundabout and go back again?
Yeah, do that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because this isn't any slouch. This goes along quite nicely.
Yeah, oh, you can feel it. So I'm in Jeremy's private collection. So there's another Mini that they've done up together. It's a +4 Morgan. This is the BMW from a friend of mine. He's storing it for him. He's very gracious enough to let him store it here. This is the one from JK from Jamiroquai that I went to inspect in Leighton Buzzard, I think it was. To Jeremy's wife's car. This is the Azure, the Cabriolet. Is it the Azure? Yeah, Azure. Look at that beautiful car. So today we've driven these three. So the Bentley T Continental, the Silver Shadow, and the S2 Bentley. And that one is a, what is that again? Forgot the name of that. Anage, that's what this one's, an Anage. So this is his bar and playroom. So, nice, look at that, his man cave. I absolutely adore this S2, I think it's gorgeous. That's his Aston Martin. There you go. Nice Aston Martin. And his bar. Yeah. How about that for a man cave, boys? So, but this is such a beautiful car, this. And it's just fabulous to drive. Look at that. How nice is that? Oh, that smell. Wonderful. Here I am, sat in the docks at Dover. Unfortunately, I missed the earlier ferry. I've got it's 10 o'clock. We're getting on. We're leaving. But I was here 6 or 8 minutes too late for the one in front. Unfortunately, so I'm losing an hour going back. And the weather is absolutely shit here. Anyway, so far I've got to drive now from Dover to, well, from Calais to Munich, and then Munich back home, back to Austria. And I've done 2,764 Ks. So I've got another 1,500 to do. That'll be well over £4 grand. So I'm finished.